The hardware business in Uganda has become a lucrative investment for the business community due to the sprouting construction activities on household to commercial level, thought some degree of the inflation and the uncharged loan interest rates affecting their borrowing power to sustain their business. We visited two different hardware business minds to hear their opinions on this investment.
I started this business in 2000. I started when it was not, there was a building here. It was the old building which was here. That's where I started from. Then I shifted, I crossed, I went to the other side. Then after, since I've been here now, it is now 2 years.
When Jen started this hardware business a few years back, she didn't know that it could turn into a lucrative business. She started very small and now she's financially stable.
This is what I've achieved. I can't tell you because by the time I started this business, I was just from school. I didn't have anything completely. I was just a student, a student. But now what I have, I can't tell you. I've paid school fees for my children. I've given, at least I take care of my relatives, my parents, because they are not working, but the one who takes care of them. And even here, I'm working with my relatives. At least I've employed my people. And another thing, at least I'm driving.
Most products Jen sells targets a wider customer, right from builders, constructors to electricians. She explains that she purchases most of her products from Dubai and China. She says that it is the consumers who have helped her expand her business due to the new products they demand.
It is a competitive business, but what you have to do, you have to be creative, you have to be hardworking, and you must know your customers. For me, I've never gone anywhere to be trained to sell these things. It is the customers, when they come, they tell you we want this. Then you find that there's another customer who comes who wants the same item. You ask them which type moves, which one, how much they sell it. Then you can.
The advice Jane gives to non-employed sit-home women is to start with whatever they have. They will grow gradually. She says hard work and determination is the key to successful business. However, Kivumbi Godfrey, another hardware dealer, mostly in paint, says a different story. He started as a hawker and saved to a level he could rent a store and sell his merchandise.
I started with immediately after school. Started a small business of at least 500,000 as a mutembei, slowly by slowly, because I'm by profession I'm marketeer, salesman. I have that's my qualification, diploma in marketing. So I started slowly by slowly. Then I went on accumulating capital, as you know, until I reached at a certain level that even I managed to go to Dubai.
Kivumbi explains the challenges the hardware business faces and his thoughts on liberalizing economy. He says the fluctuation of the shilling has affected the entire business community. He sells paint to major construction companies and individual builders.
2 years, the economy has not doing so good, especially due to, may I relate it to a great crunch somehow and taxes. So the profit margin decreased. So I decided to, meanwhile, to do domestic trading here. Yeah, the foreign trade and the domestic trade here. I see that with little capital, it's better to do it here. So the problem which came about the foreign trade, it was that the customers, the economy was not doing well. The demand decreased, taxes went high. Then I found that I should better concentrate on domestic trade. But I hope that very soon, now there is somehow a sort of recovery. The inflation is getting somehow stable, or is somehow down. Maybe toward the end of this year, I can go back and also do the other foreign trade. High competition here. The competition is too high because the government, because of privatization, that most of the jobs the government provides to the community, they are few. So people, most of them, they are decided to do what? To join the private sector. Which private sector? there is a problem of capital. Capital has brought a big problem to the extent that most of the capital people they go to banks, money lenders, and what. Then also that the source of capital, most cases you find that the interest rate, especially some 6 months back, or almost a year, the Bank of Uganda had lowered the interest rate to commercial banks. Then they were extending it to business community. You find that most of the people who got their loans now, in fact, they are in trouble. Yeah, because of repayment of the whatever. Yet the interest still remains. The profits from the products they bring, it's very few. The interest is high, and those people who had taken the loan at first, they were this new interest rate. It was injected on their previous loans. Though that has, in fact, the business they are collapsing. So many people, most of our friends, they are getting out of the system. The middle class is dying away into money lenders. They have dubious means of grabbing. Okay, they assist you because you solve the problem immediately, but at the end of the day, you end up when you are they trap. Yeah, people resort to that sort of risk to maintain a business, but at the end of the day, they are collapsing. I don't know what the government should do to that sort of business of money lending. In fact, if you go to most of the criminal investigators, even species, there is a lot of problem about the money lenders and the business community. Yeah, that means the government should come in to make a risk so that business can survive. Because the middle class, the one which it links from the person, from the low income earner to big income earners. So if the middle class between 1 million and 50, if they die, the government is also losing, then the whole economy and the community. Because I remember when we used to pass via Mutukula, via Dar es Salaam port, you could find that every day, at least every day, 20 containers could be coming in at the port. But now when you go there, you find one in a while, 2, 3. Then also the government should come in as you do, to come the ground to see that, because even for us when you are doing business, you can ask that, hey, my customer used to come about 2 weeks time, a month, why is not coming? Then you call him or you try to contact him. What's the problem? They said, yeah, maybe. So the government also, because we are like in fact the customer to the government. In fact, we are the bosses, because somebody who pays you money, who brings the money, he becomes the boss. As for us, a customer is the king, the one who provides money, because he comes, he buys your goods, you sack him, you give him soda, yet for you have served him. So the government should also know why are these people with the customers? Why so many people are dropping? So they should know, they should find the reason. Instead of saying that, yeah, we are increasing taxes from 10 million a container, 12 million, 30 million. Then they should know, they should find the problem. So when they come, they can also express our views to them, and we see that we come back in the system. Yeah, because now you find that I had more than 20 containers were coming every day. Now they are coming too. Then the government should not sit in revenue waiting. They must come. What's the problem?
Kivumbi says to start a business, one must study the market and the trail in the direction of the aspired business.
We get in some these local painters. They link us to the big people like those ones building the big whatever. Even the daily customers who pass around. Most important thing, somebody should, before he does the business, will come with the billions, because as you start the business, there are so many factors you should determine the business beginning and how you can achieve your goals. First of all, the person, in fact, I don't advise somebody to first get billions. You just come with everything you have. At least if you can cover rent for 3 months and some little money, and you have to get somebody to assist you. Not to assist you to get something from you, but to assist you to build the capacity of about the business you are going to do. So somebody, for me, what I should advise that people should get in touch with people in the business. In fact, they teach them, they coach them, so that somebody comes that then when he has some idea from where he buys, who are the customers, and how do you get, instead of getting billions. Then from there the business will grow. Then when it grows, you can start getting risks, even getting it alone. But before doing that, even if you come with $1 billion today and you start from there, within a year it will be finished. You have to first get coached. As you go for a course somewhere, you have to pay some money there for the course. Then after the course, you come and you join you. So the last 12 years, I've managed to set up a home in Munyonyo. I drive. My kids are at school. I'm surviving. So what I mean that this slump in the economy, it's not so permanent. As business people, we have to expect the curve to be like this. So
now to all non-working Ugandans, you have had it all from once a school dropout. We can all make it if we strive hard. Do not sit home and relax. Try something new. This is your Uganda at work. Let's get busy.